Hey guys, Tat here. Welcome to my channel. Hope you're all having a wonderful day, evening, morning, night, whatever it is for you. Alright, what we got going on here is episode 3 of the Maelstrom playthrough. Now without further ado, let's just go ahead and jump right on into this. So go ahead and sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. Alright, roll the intro. Hey guys, welcome back. Alright, we're going to get going on the episode 3 now of the Maelstrom playthrough. In the last episode, we had continued our way through the dungeon here, met up with Jocelyn. She's now our follower. We've figured out we may have to take off my cloak because it keeps hitting her, and she's not getting aggroed on us, but she's getting really annoying with hey, what are you doing? Hey, what are you doing? Or whatever it is she keeps saying, because we keep hurting her. So I may take off the cloak that I have on. Yeah, so we got to this area here. We got to go down and find somebody that is singing to us to get some kind of a light to open the gate here, is what the inscription said. So I can hear some woman humming, like humming or singing or something. It's real faint, but I'm sure as we go down and get deeper, we'll find out if it's humming or singing. There's a couple things I wanted to do, maybe. Yeah, she's still humming. Is, again, maybe take off the... I'm going to take off the overlay here. Is, take off the cloak, but I want to go and unload some of my stuff, because I came into this dungeon with a whole bunch of things I was collecting for the museum, because I've finally gotten around to playing the Legacy of the Dragonborn, so, and I've been collecting a lot of stuff for the museum, but yeah, I'm kind of getting a little bit heavy here, so let me put some stuff in one of these lockers, all the stuff that I can get at the end of this mod, and go put into my museum here. I don't know if we're still going to need that pickaxe, but okay, I don't think that goes in the museum, but it was from the Elsewhere mod. That stuff was going to go in the museum. This stuff was for part of Elsewhere. I don't need that, as well as the hyena meat to make that poison for that mission. I don't know what's going on with this strange mead, but obviously that's what killed the other dude, so I'm not going to use it, but it may be needed for something I don't remember. Books aren't really too heavy, so I don't really care about that. Alvaro's tools, that's part of that thing. The amber, opal card, all these fragments, keystones. The map, Picky's beacon needs to go in there, the sextant, and that should be it. Down to 110 now, so that way if we run across some stuff we need to pick up for this quest mod, we'll have the space available for it. Another thing we should probably do is do that. Okay. And I guess I'm just going to take off that cloak because, yeah, it's not making her aggroed at us, but it's going to get really annoying with her, hey, what are you doing? Hey, what are you doing? You know, it's like, okay, girl, shut up. Okay. put on my flesh spells again. Okay, I think that's good enough. We're gonna need that. And I think we're good enough to go. Oh, another thing I wanted to do, I went and looked back at some of the footage, and I always keep my dungeons really dark so that I have to use lighting, but something's up with the either the OBS settings or something. It's a little bit, you know, I don't see it too dark on my monitor. I mean I can barely see her right now, but in the playback and stuff, it was really hard even with lighting to see like her face and stuff. So I think I'm going to turn up the brightness just a little bit so that it's not bad for you guys. Like I said, I like to keep my dungeons like pitch black, but it's something's going on with the shadows even. So I'm going to turn this up just a little bit here, and then we'll see if that helps with the recording, because I know that YouTube will make it even darker whenever you get it uploaded to YouTube. So I mean, it's still pretty dark right now. I'm gonna need a light, but yeah, I think we're ready to go. So go ahead and save it with all that stuff done, and we'll just keep heading on down into here now. Yeah, I don't know if that's...
Yes, join us in the dark.
Huh, it didn't give me the subtitle there. Yeah, I don't know if that's singing or humming, but... And I...
My name. I have forgotten my name. No one will remember me.
Okay, those are empties. Where'd you go, Jocelyn? Oh!
And you thought I was just a pretty face.
It sounds like there's another one behind me, but I don't see a red dot. Yeah, I don't know where Jocelyn went. I hear her. Or maybe that's just me running. Huh. No, that's definitely her running. There she is. I was gonna say, is she too scared to come down here? Okay. And it's all like blurry down here. I wonder what that's all about.
Thought I was just a pretty face.
Drowned soldier. These guys are kind of like blue in color, like they, I guess, because they've been drowned. I haven't really been checking any. It doesn't look like they carry anything. And it's not giving us a quest marker to find this woman. And like I said, it's kind of blurry down here. Look, we're going even deeper. I wonder if that's...
It's so dark down here. I'm scared.
Okay, so probably it's not a bug. It's probably supposed to be blurry like this, because she's saying it's so dark down here. Oops, my light's about to go out. Don't need that going out in the middle of a fight. Chest. Card of Fortune. More stuff for Legacy. Look, there's another door. Don't see any... Doesn't look like there's any pull chain or anything. Okay, I see somebody up there. What's... Okay, Gloom Blossom. You the one singing? Oh, look. Okay, candles. This is the order. Okay, so she does lead you to a light. So these two, the bottom one, and those two. So kind of like a V. If we have to light the exact ones or light the opposite ones, it'll be an upside down V. Hey. Talk to me. Or you just gonna sit there humming? Now we're gonna get ambushed on our way back up. Jocelyn, stay close. I'm scared. I'm scared. Right there. Yep, it just cleared up. So it's supposed to be blurry like that down there. Okay, so it was that one, that one, that one, that one, and that. Yep, there it goes. Good deal. Okay, make a hard save here before we enter a new region.
Beware the trickster's daughter. You must not trust her.
Is that Jocelyn? Jocelyn, is your mom or dad a trickster? Who is she talking about not to trust? Human flesh. A lot of human flesh. I wonder if we're going to need that for something. River Betty. Activate Altar of Offering. There's a sarcophagus over there. Horker Tusk. Looks like frost salts and regular salt. Yeah. What happens if we hit that? There is an inscription on the altar. Bring me my heart and you shall join me in the depths. So I gotta bring somebody their heart. Okay, put the correct offering on the altar. Okay, so we came down from right there. Left or right? Right, left, let's just go left. Right or left? There's a door. Inspect fountain. The water from the spring looks fresh and clean. Leave or drink? It looks fresh and clean, so I guess we can drink it. I don't know what... The water is cool and refreshing. Oh, okay. I guess that we just got refreshed. Silver ring. Cool and refreshing water. Novice. That's not very... tricky here. Okay. Did I just hear somebody splashing?
I'm going to put you down.
You got that one taken care of there, Jocelyn? Jocelyn, you're kind of just in the way. I couldn't even leave you with one of them. Get out of the way, chick. Wasn't there one more? I thought there was 3. Okay, so you use lightning magic also, not just healing. Yeah, I thought there was 3. Rune book, spell tome, what? Wild healing? Yeah, I don't need that. I don't need to accidentally heal the enemy. Drenched book. The tears open to the heart. Fill 2 bottles of from the spring. Is that the spring we just drank from? So fill 2 bottles of something from the spring when the time has come. Pray and recite thee. Chants and remember those, the seas. Then thou, take 9 piles of the salt of the seas. So we're going to need some salt, obviously. 1 for each of her. But take back 1 pile to honor the whose daughter this is. Add a few drops of thy blood as only thee of life can grant. Okay, so the tears something opened to the heart, and she said, bring me my heart. Fill 2 bottles of something from the spring, which is probably the spring we just drank from. Pray and recite thee something, chants and remember those, the seas. Take 9 piles of salt, but take 1 pile back to honor. So take 8 piles of salt piles. So we need 2 somethings of that water, 8 salt piles, and blood. And we need to recite something. Okay, so we gotta remember that, but nobody there. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there's 3. How did one of them die? I thought I only got the 2. Maybe she killed one. I don't know. Enchanter's elixir, don't need it. Are you gonna let me get onto that damn thing there? Strongbox. A sapphire. I'm sure I already have that. An empty bottle. I wonder if we need empty bottles to fill that. Empty bottle. Elven what? Dagger. So if we need 2, we need to find another empty bottle. Look, what's that? Empty bottle. Oh, that was that wild healing. That is Magicka. So it said fill 2, right? Inspect fountain. Fill empty bottle. Empty bottle, clean water added. Fill empty bottle, clean water added. We'll take another drink. So yeah, it said 2. Now we need 8 salt piles. I saw 1 up here. Oops, that's the wrong one. Oh, I guess we'll get it on the way back. What's this? Whoa. Jocelyn, get the hell out of the way. It's very deceptive with the spell because usually you don't get a kill cam unless you kill. But it gives you kill cams even when it's not killing them, so you think you got them killed, but you actually don't. It's the only spell that's doing that too, so it's gotta be the spell. Drowned priest. I said maybe running violins and just turning off kill cams would rectify that. Need to get arcades built back up since we had to use one when we got killed. Bloody rags. Look, it said blood, but it said my blood, right? I don't know. Let's take a bloody rag. It said, look, more empty bottles. More empty bottles. There's a book there we haven't read. I do that a lot too with this controller. I'll barely set my finger too close to the D-pad and it'll make me run forward. On the drowned. When the sailors... Let's see how long this thing is. When the sailors of old were too bored for... That's not even bored. B-O-R-E-D. For their next journey, They prayed for benevolence of the giant of the ocean Ire. He who is known to be a friend of the gods was asked for swift winds and tranquil seas. But most importantly, he was beseeching to calm his terrifying wife. For his wife is the goddess in the deep, the lurking dread. Below the surface, her 9 daughters are the waves. Okay, so they said 9, but take away 1. That's how we got the 8. And they're supposed to represent the waves. And she sends them out to lure the unwary seafarer to his doom. So these are like sirens or something. When the weathers are changing or a storm begins to rise, it's often the first sign of the daughter's arrival. But even on a clear day, the maelstrom will demand its tribute. All those who fall into the waters deep, those who drown and never see the surface light again, are forever lost to the goddess. Far below, on the sea's bed in the depths, her realm lies, and down there in her great hall she awaits the ill-fated. There the drowned dead serve her. They swim among the brooding reefs, they dive down through black abysses to the many-columned city, and in the lair of the deep one they dwell amidst. Apothecary satchel. We need that. We need salt piles. We need like 8 salt piles. There's 1 up top. There's a heart in that. Okay, so this is what we have to open up to get that heart. There's more empty bottles. So yeah, we got to make something with 8 salt piles, those 2 things, blood, and then pray, it said. Old tome. Fill the ritual with the correct mixture, the tears of the heart. Whoa, 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 why'd that... I hit the wrong button there. Old tome. How long is this? Not very. We serve her, she who waits dreaming, and she who has given us visions of the things yet to come. We guard the way to the gate, and we shall do so until the day it opens. Her daughter will be the key to the gate, and her heart will be the key to her. Until the stars are right and the time of twilight draws near, her heart shall be kept safe, and only the proper rites will open the cage that holds it. When the time comes, the chosen shall prepare the tears of Heffring. The proper amount of salt from the sea shall be dissolved in waters from the sacred spring, and a sacrifice of blood shall be added. Then she shall pour the tears into the vessel, and the heart will be free. We cannot see any further than this. Her vision is as dark as the abyss. Our story is ending, but her song never ends. Okay. Wooden ladle. What are those? Those aren't scrolls? Just more empty bottles, quills, ink. Oh, look. Alchemist pot. A salt pile there. Is that ultimate? Nope. Apothecary satchel. Barrel of sea salt. Whoa, 99 of these suckers? Okay, we don't need 99. We needed 8 and we just picked up 1. So 7? Use the alchemist pot. Whoa, what? 10 sea salt pile, but it said only 8. Requires 7, 6, 5. I'm gonna think, well, can you make more than 1? Because we need to make 8, and that right there takes 8 salt piles. As it said 9, but take 1 away to represent whatever. And we have blood 1, clean water 2. So it's either going to be like 7 and 1, or like 6 and 2, etc., etc., you know. 5 and 2, or 5 and 3, or just the 80% one thing here. So I'm gonna do is, let's go ahead so I don't goof this all up here and make a save. And why do I have so many arrows on my compass now? There's 1, 2. Oh, I guess I just have 2. Okay, so use the alchemist pot. 80%. Do you want to create this item? Yes. Tears of Heffring 80. Oh, that's where the blood was at. Okay, inspect ritual vessel. According to the book, I have to fill this vessel with the correct mixture of the Tears of Heffring in order to open the gate, which I think I have the correct mixture. Pour... Let me get on that. Almost immediately after I poured the mixture into the vessel, its contents vanishes and it's empty again. But nothing else happens. I need to try again? It's okay, good thing I made a save because we just lost all that stuff. We don't have the materials now. Right? I mean, it's all gone. Yeah, see, we don't have any... We'd have to... Oh, still have blood, but I only have 1 clean water left. Okay, so you know what? It's going to probably take 2. Because... Let me load this up. You need to use 8 salt piles. But... You needed, that thing said, to fill 2 things from that spring of pure water. So you need to be able to use both of those water things, right? So use both water things and use 8 salt piles. So it's going to be a combination so that you use both water things. So let's just go 70 and 10 next. And it's, look, what the, it's not giving me an option to make another one. So it's only going to be one of these? How? I'm confused. You need to use 8 salt piles and 2 things of water. But it's only letting me make 1 thing. Its contents vanishes, but nothing else happens. Alright, that's confusing me. Why would it say we needed 2 things of water if we can only make 1 of these things at a time? Well, we'll just keep going up, I guess. It's got to be one of them. Unless it's one of these down here. I don't know. It's going to be one of these things, obviously. So. Nothing happens. Oops. I needed to make the thing first. What did we just make? 60? I believe it was the 60. So let's make the 50. So we just did 50, 40 now? Quit laughing, Jocelyn. You couldn't do any better. Look, it was 40. How was it 40? That makes no sense. How would it be 40? Oh well.
She's longing for the heart she's lost so long ago.
Okay, so take Heffring's heart. Okay, so before we go and actually do this, what was over here? Empty.
Don't listen to his words.
Whoa, who's that?
She's not a worthy soul.
You, of all people.
No, the little girl.
I can't draw my weapons.
I thought you were dead.
Oh, it's Remius.
Monster, you will die after what you've done.
I'd want to kill him too. He tried to sacrifice you.
I will serve her, even in death. Come on, what are you waiting for?
Give up while you still can. Give up while you still can. You won't get it.
Why is he moving? I have a sword through my head. He's got one through his neck. Yeah, why is he walking so slow?
And you thought I was just a pretty face. I feel better now.
Good, I'm glad you
That
feel
bastard
better.
got exactly what he deserved. Come on, let's move.
Why are you spazzing out there, chica? Okay, let's see what he's got on him here. Nothing that I need. Oh, that wasn't Remius. That was some adventure. This is Remius. Why didn't he have the good armor? Remius's journal number 3. How long is this? Kind of long. I'm going to go ahead and just do the... You guys can pause if you want to read it. Or no, I'll just go ahead and read it. It was only 4 pages. This place is wondrous and terrifying at the same time. We have passed a large cavern and were attacked by putrescent corpses which laid waiting in the waters. Alric fell along with some of the mercenaries, but I don't think I will miss them. Her voice says that only one is important to awaken her. There is a dark place down here, but I hear slurping sounds in the deep. We have to go there if we want to proceed past the metal gate. And something else doesn't feel right in these runes, but I can't lay my finger on it. Lourdes, it's hard to say how much time has passed since we entered the runes, the lower runes, and the dark place. I heard a voice singing, and so did the others. I thought she would only speak to me, but maybe it wasn't her. It feels like we've been here for days, or even weeks. How could we be certain? We wandered in the dark and managed to open the gate, but the last of the mercenaries never left the dark place. None of us noticed for a day or two. There is a massive door leading further into the deep near the tidal gate, but it's closed and sealed with no way to open it. Airdrie found a key, but there is another lock. Her voice has been silent for a while. She said there was another one. I need to get to her immediately, but the way is still blocked. The silence is maddening. Found a sarcophagus. I need to open it, but how? Maybe with a heart. Yes, that will do. Airdrie keeps talking and blabbering, wants to turn back. I wish she would stop doing this. Maybe then her voice will return. Need a heart, open door, silence. Airdrie stopped talking after cutting her heart out. He cut her heart out? Yes, this will do. So fresh, still pulsating, blood everywhere. The dead have come to me. They sing with me, rotting in the waters. Blubbering voices chanting nonsense. Had to cover Idri's head. Dead eyes were looking at me while singing to her. Eat her. Can't write anymore. So many confusing tiny letters. This dude's totally lost his gourd, man. Strange key. Jocelyn, get out of the way. Yeah, he totally lost his gourd. Amethyst, flawless diamond. I don't need any of that stuff. Idri's heart. So, why do we maybe need... Look, is that her? Yep, Idri. He did cover her face. Execution hood, human flesh. More human flesh. There's tentacles like alive down there. Activate slot. There is an inscription on the pedestal, as the right key shall open the way, the wrong shall bring your death. From the looks of it, something in the shape of a skull could be fitted in the slot. Oh, there's bars over it. Okay, so the right one's going to open that, the wrong one's going to open that, and you fall to that stuff. Okay. So does that mean the right heart? No, it said right skull. The correct skull or the wrong skull? Okay, so we gotta put a heart in there, I guess. Alright, well, let's just go ahead and make a save before we do that. And we are actually over on this episode, so I'm going to cut this one on a major cliffhanger right here. Right before we put this heart in and see what happens. So, yeah, that's where we're at. So, tune in next time for seeing what's going to happen with this heart and whose heart we got to use. So, yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope to see you on the next episode. Well, guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please smash that like button and also consider hitting that subscribe button. Again, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in future episodes.